The race, it's 5 lights. They're off, and we begin with Ice Cream leading the race into turn 1. Ooh, lots of movement happening there into turn 1. Ice Cream taking the inside line. WHF Gordon making a move on Star. Currently sits P3. A little bit of action bumping happening towards the rear. A few position changes as Crossgree loses out of place to Ultra Titan, making a beautiful move up the field a little bit there. To both Mercedes looking to help each other along here to try and catch up to Ice Cream. Ooh, and Gordon goes a little bit wide. 3-second penalty for his efforts. And Star taking that position now. Possibly a little bit of teamwork going on here, as obviously Gordon...
Okay. It's just turning to the right. What? Kevin's just turning while we're braking. He's just turning into me.
Obviously, he does have a bit of a gap to Gabe Brooms. We've got a full safety car as Zampa is now out of the race.
Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tyres. Wow, that was a heck of an impact. Let me know you're okay.
Is it going to be enough to break away from the field as Star is able to keep pace? But we've got Gabe Brooms potentially going to look to make a move on the outside coming into turn 1. Nope. Star closes the door. And we've got Mallard in P4. Looked like he was maybe going to make a move for the inside. And Arrow falling back to P9. Obviously, he has pitted. Ice Cream has managed to get himself ahead of the lanky one, who did stay out. He's already lost 2 positions on those mediums. And it looks like Kevin Kell is out of the race. We've got a virtual safety car. Ultra Titan and Kevin Kell have had it coming together. Ultra Titan not quite out of the race.
A 3-second.
What the f?
Virtual safety car, virtual safety car.
He's got a bit of pace coming out of the corner. Not floored it just yet. I think he wants the entire field to be able to have a good go as he floors it now. Trying to break away. We've got Lanky One and Arrow side by side. Coming into turn 1, we'll take a look at the rear of Ice Cream, as we've got quite a bit happening on those first 2 turns. A few position changes. Crossgree able to get past the Red Bull of Kenzie Young. Now sets his sights on Lanky One. But Kenzie Young not going to give it up that easily. Has the pace to get just a little bit ahead. Manages to take the inside line and stay ahead. Beautiful craft there from Kenzie Young, fending off the Lanky One, who concedes a place to Star, who's just moved up 2 positions. A little bit of wheel banging going on there between the Sauber and the V-Carb. That will be exceptionally beneficial for both of them. And Star managing to get ahead of Kenzie Young. And Forward Journey getting into a slight battle there coming into turn 1. Everybody manages to keep it on track. Nobody is off and out just yet. A little bit of ghosting, so some contact happening by the looks of it. And, oh, Forward Journey definitely lost out majorly in that, as Cohen, Ultra Titan, able to get past 2 drivers. Ollie manages to get off the track, rejoins. Ultra Titan now getting past the Lanky One up to P7. On those 3-lap-old mediums, he does have a slight advantage there. He might pay for it later. We don't know if there'll be another safety car. Obviously, at that point, he will want to switch back to those part-worn hards that he was on the next DRS zone. We've got Crossgree putting the prey in his sights as WHF Arrows. That's fastest lap on those 7-lap-old hards. We'll turn the tire data off for now. Crossgree and Star both getting past Kenzie Young up to P3 and 4 respectively. Falling behind has to go into the pits. I suspect that he had some damage when he left the track. We'll go on board as Star gets past. And onto the main straight DRS zone. We've got Kenzie looking like they've got a lot of speed. And we've got Croskery making short work of Star. Could we see a second person attempt to overtake potentially Star, fighting to try and keep that position? Takes the inside line of turn 2. I would absolutely love to see that, because Arrow recently informed us that in all the time he's been in this league, as well as the previously named one, as we come into turn 1, he's going to make a move on Ice Cream. F1 Lime doing a great job at holding up the 4 drivers behind him, with the gap now to P8 being 4.5 seconds as he concedes a position to Mallard. Croskery was P7, and the biggest fall-offs we've had is WHF Gordon and Gabe Brooms conceding 3 positions, and Star obviously losing out a place to Kenzie Young. Quite the battle between these two this race, to be honest with you. It's quite entertaining to watch. I must have missed that. Unfortunately, Commentator's curse says we've got F1 Lime moving up to P8. Bit of a battle going on with Forward Journey, and he gets pushed very wide. Not the cleanest move from Forward Journey, especially considering he already has that 3-second penalty where Lime does not. And the Alpine Forward Journey looking to take the inside line, but not going to have enough space to maintain it as F1 Lime gets ahead. We see him playing with the throttle, trying to throw off the rest of the grid. And we're away as he's dumping all of his ERS. Arrow trying to keep up as we come into turn 1. He's opting to take the inside line, but he will have the pace to make it back to the outside, I think. Could we see a move from Arrow as we come into turn 1? Not quite. It appears there's been a few position changes. Ultra Titan getting ahead of Gabe Brooms. Gabe Brooms staying ahead of F1 Lime just barely, as they were very briefly almost 3 wide into that corner. And will stay on with the race leader. Star making a massive move. Argy-bargy, lots of banging left, right, center, up, down. It looks like a cheat code. So many people making contact, attempting to take that P2 spot from Arrow.
Also tell me about JG as well.
Yep, he's on. Oh. Oh.
Why would he do that?
That was.
So?
Nah.
As we've got the Red Bull looking to make another move on the inside. Star goes wide. Not Star, Gordon. Gabe Bruce picks up a 3-second penalty. Very intense racing from the grid. But we certainly will see Star try and make a move. Potentially, no, not going to have the legs for it. But Kenzie was looking to close that gap a little bit more as they go side by side into the main straight. Both have DRS. Arrow, unfortunately, does not. Will he be able to keep that second place? As we've got Gordon making a move for the inside. Is able to hold on. Arrow makes it past. Croskery making a move on Kenzie Young, who's fallen back quite a bit. That's quite odd to see. Was P3 before and was in the mix with WHF Gordon. Ultra Titan now up to P4. Congratulations, mate. You're doing amazingly. So we got Gordon now, who's unfortunately made a move on Arrow. Possible opportunity. Arrow appears to be struggling a little bit to keep pace with WHF Gordon, but could we see him possibly make that pace up a little bit here? Obviously, 6-lap-old softs. Not going to be quite as good as the 6-lap-old mediums, so WHF Gordon has making a couple moves here and there, and we'll go on board with the front runner of Ice Cream as he crosses the line in celebration, and we'll go on with Gordon, who will be taking the P2 spot, and Arrow with no ERS going to concede on track, I believe. Yeah, that was close to a photo finish there.
And there you have it. Ice Cream wins again here in Monza, finishing ahead of Arrow in P2, and Ultra Titan, who'd pick up his first podium of the season, and we'll see what that race has done to the standings. Arrow jumps into P2 ahead of Cookie, who will be back for next week as we head to Miami. Meanwhile, Ultra Titan makes a major jump in the standings all the way up to P6 ahead of Kevin Cal. And also, could Ice Cream start to make a late title charge despite missing the first 3 races of the season? We'll have to see next time out, but I've been WHF Arrow. Thank you all for watching, and goodbye.